Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Looking deep to open the game. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
45, wide. Trouble, 38.
He's going to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
97, 60 red. 60 red.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 53. Shot, 17.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
34 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Jets.
They go play action on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Needle blue. Ready?
They'll go play action. Throwing the out route complete. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
Ready. Ready?
Hall takes it straight ahead. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing from the gun here. Chased out to his right. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Claws red. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. It's caught by Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Black 40. 52 black. White, white.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
The kicker on.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 20, full pace. Red, yellow. Hut.
They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Brock.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Set, ready, ready.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And he put everything. He's got it deep downfield. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The kick is
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10.
Your refusal. Yellow. Black. 95. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Strike 2. 6. Mega. Blue striker. Red cycle. Set.
Dropping back to throw. Connecting on the slant.
That should have been a pick.
They take him down at the 24-yard
Where you
line.
at with that bullshit, dude? That's so dumb.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long.
Ready. 60 ready. Check.
3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Space past the 35. Oh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
On the ready.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on. Set. Yellow. 43. Trouble. 38. Set.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Red. 38. Hut.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at
Nice
the
to see that
38-yard
connection,
line.
that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. Ready.
1st down. Play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their early lead to 13.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Throwing now off the play action. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. It's the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Looking up towards the dome, can't bring it in clean.
You know what? This game is fun. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Black open. 33. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Cut.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. 45. White. Drill green. Ready.
Back to throw now. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Light blue. Down. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's going to be short of that goal line, bro, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, bro, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's tackled for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
43 rail. Yellow. Cut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 28. Jets 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set, ready. Black, 95.
They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
17 yards.
A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
And that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
32. Right. Check.
Throwing it on second down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
33. Yellow.
They'll air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ty Zettler on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Brings it in at the 12. Big hit on the return to stop it cold.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Down. Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 7.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Okay, ready?
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. Now looking to throw. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Light blue. Claws red. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Back to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on third and 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Red. 60 red. Set.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it 45. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
17. Ready?
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
45-yard line.
Red, yellow, let's go. Black, 95, set.
Still sticking with the passing game. Fits it through the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay.
They'll
right.
begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go. Black, red, 38. Cut.
Working on first down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for a Jets.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Ready.
Throwing now on first down. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second.
Jets. First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Let's go now. 45. White. Smash. Red. Cut.
Sticking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest seconds he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready. Blue, 32.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Hey, check mega. Hey, green. Pause red. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
Looking to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Here we go. Yellow, yellow. Ready?
Looking now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Red, sight. Here we go. Set. Go red. Red, 38. Steel, black. Set.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Black, 95. Set, huh?
Throwing it again here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
42. Jets, 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30.
And the Jets.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
50, green. Drill, green. Cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Smith. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's going to throw it again. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
14 more yards. That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
They are throwing it again. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets make it an 18-point game.
42. Jets 24.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready, set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Blue striker. Down. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Goal to go. It's a pass play. On the move, headed right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
Back on 2nd and goal. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you'll have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Got to manage 3 yards here, 3rd and goal.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Blaster, 6. 10, set.
Oh. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Green jack. Ready.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. Escapes out to the left. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Smash. Red. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds Genty underneath. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's on a quick hitter. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Seal. Black. Hut. Hut.
1st down, and they go right back to it. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
560. Blue striker.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Claude red. Smash red. 45. White. 22 middle. 6. Mega. Set. Hut.
Pass play now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Yellow. Ready. 33. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play. Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult. Now 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Set. Hut. 52 blue. Ready.
Rolling from the gun here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And we'll stop him here right before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. First down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Jets first down.
Yellow. Hut.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. Looking right, airs it out down the sideline. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ready.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. The kick is good, and they move back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Raiders 45, Jets 37.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
1st and 10 from the 43.
43 red. Yellow. 22. Hut.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the Jets 44-yard
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
5, 90 seconds, come on, stretch. Red, 30, ready?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Running in the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question.
The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, right?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set. Black, cut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Smith. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
And the Jets, first down.
Going now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Really pushing the envelope on second down, and the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
And that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Trying to push deep downfield. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Genty on second. And that's a Raiders first down. More than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for him.
A gain of 12
Danger,
yards.
Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.